Hey there, y'all. We are back with another tutorial, little walkthrough. Today, I want to go through a few things that I've been doing for various clients regarding organic search and SEO. And it sort of starts to bleed into paid search because sometimes you just want to know what keywords are driving traffic, even if some of them are the ones you're paying for. So let's dive in. I have some really good example ones that I build. A lot of these are out of the box. Some of them are like slightly custom. I'm working on some stuff that deals with HubSpot workflows, like we saw in my first video, that sort of gives people extra properties based on their paid search interactions or organic search interactions in this case. So, you could get I have an account where people are getting stamped as organic search influenced if their latest source has ever been organic search. They're organic search influenced, and we can report on them as a unit in that account. So I'm going to go through by some of the sources that we use, what I think are some of the more useful things to look at. So this is click-through rate by query and click-through rate by page with impressions and clicks for the best context. Because if you just look at click-through rate and you don't have this context, you might see there's like one click and one impression and think, oh wow, 100% click-through rate. So these are, you get your impression numbers here. Good idea of the impression numbers, the click numbers. Then you can look at your click-through rate. You can see, those branded terms, they're getting like 65%. This, pretty good, 5%. All right. Moving on to more. This is also from Google Search Console. So we're starting with free stuff and we're going to do SEMrush last. So also available from Google Search Console. These are custom for what groups, but this is a pretty easy one to set up. You can do how many queries do you have on positions groups 1 to 3, 11 to 20, 4 to 10. You can also do, instead of queries on that position, you can do how many pages on that position, how many clicks on that position for those position groups. Moving on to some of HubSpot's SEO, I like to compare the Google Search Console clicks with the HubSpot organic search sessions. It usually will give you a higher number, I find, but I'm always curious when one platform's clicks and HubSpot's sessions are off by a little bit. And it's even more curious when you have, like here, this to me means that HubSpot has multiple organic search references that they're looking at, maybe a little bit of Bing or something like that, DuckDuckGo, right? And so that's what's leading to this higher session number. And then here I have a breakdown of page views by session, average session length, and contacts being generated, and sessions by all of these different sources. So I like putting organic search in here and seeing how are we doing, compared to the amount of sessions we have. Organic search might be the most browsing ready source where people are not actually ready to buy. In my experience, that's where, direct is really like they're coming to go do business with you. So you got some very interesting stuff you can look at there. And then this is some more of what you can do in HubSpot, and I'm looking to expand on this, but this is contacts by the first page they saw and sessions by the first page that the people saw by the landing page. This could be turned into like a sales pipeline that's actually segmenting based on the first landing page they were on or pages that they landed on multiple times. I'm working on the workflows to get that working because it's a lot of work. Then this is SEMrush. So yeah, we some estimated traffic. We got some organic keywords. This is stuff that I don't think Google Search Console pulls quite as well. SEMrush has some really cool like competitor stuff that I don't have right here, But yeah, it also does the top keywords by volume and position, and sometimes you'll see something a little off from how it was in Google Search Console. So those are the main, when I'm thinking about organic search, if I don't know anything else about the use case, those are the main things that I'm looking at for. Is organic search being done? Does this company have a presence? Is there traffic coming in? Are there keywords coming in? And when I think about benchmarks, I think it would be based on what type of keyword. There's a difficulty, there's a volume. I don't know all this stuff exactly, but it seems like if you had a benchmark group and it wasn't the same keyword that I was being benchmarked against my peers, but it was a similar difficulty and volume keyword, then I could see it being like a one-to-one benchmarking thing. What I would guess for Databox, though, is that you guys have, compared to the benchmark group, you have a lot more long-tail keywords and middle keywords that are lowering your click-through rate, but are because you have a much higher visibility than a lot of the other people in that benchmarks group. That would be my guess based on most of the other stuff I've seen in the benchmark groups, but I'm open to other theories.